Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Gino Jones. It is Saturday, March 20, I believe March 20, yeah, March 24th. Something like that. Okay, yeah, March 24th. I think I got it right. All right, that's not important. What's important today is the day all around the world, the March for Our Lives has been led and organized and just executed just magnificently by young people all over the world. And I want all these young people to know um, I am so inspired and motivated by you all and what you all are doing. And first of all, let me say this. I want to apologize to the youth, not just of America, all over, all of our cities, south and west side of Chicago and parts of New York City and Atlanta and Miami and Baltimore and Houston and Los Angeles and here in North Charleston, South Carolina and Charleston and Charlotte and all over the world, all over the globe, but especially here in America, to where this problem and issue of gun violence is just it's inexcusable, and it's no reason for it, especially with the assault weapons, which should have stayed banned. But young people, I want you to be encouraged. You all are fearless, and I love your fearlessness. But I want to apologize because um, we adults, we have failed you miserably, collectively. Yes, there have been many of us individually who have done everything that we could to do something about it, but collectively, as adults, we have dropped the ball. We have, like I said, we failed you miserably. And I'm not a spokesman for every adult, but I apologize to you all. So I'm glad that you all have decided to take leadership in your hands. The civil rights movement was led by young people, by teenagers, folks in their late teens, early 20s. Dr. King was in his 20s when he led the civil rights movement. John Lewis was in his late teens. So I'm so proud of you all. Don't let anyone or anybody tell you all what you can't do. Don't allow these adults to tell you to be patient. All right? Patience has gotten people killed. Time out for patience. It's time to be proactive and active. Take your passion, take it to the voting booth. Make sure that you register to vote. And I don't want you to just register and vote. I want you to get 1,000 of your peers, friends, classmates, cousins, people that you contact on social media, in your chat rooms, on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on your digital platforms, on your smartphones, on your Androids, Samsungs, S8s and 9s, and your iPhones. Make sure that you take this passion and turn it into power. And make sure you get out and register to vote. If you're going to be 18 in November, please make sure you register to vote. And if people put profits and if they put the NRA and the gun lobby over saving the lives of children, vote those people out. Don't be afraid of the NRA. Don't be afraid of politicians. They don't have the power. You have the power. And the way to execute that power and exercise that power is to make sure you and everyone that you know and don't know who have shared experiences. I love how the kids at Stoneman Douglas in Florida have gotten together with young people from the south and west side of Chicago and Baltimore and other cities. And unfortunately, what brought them together was the pain of losing loved ones and brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews and cousins. But through that pain, you all have developed a bond and you have an incredible power and you have inspired millions of adults. And I'm one. That's why I'm here today here in North Charleston, South Carolina. It's going to be a rally that's going to jump off pretty soon. The March to Save Our Lives movement. And I'm here supporting young people here and all over. And I want the young people in Washington, D.C. who see, when you see this video later, who've come from all over, from Stoneman Douglas and from the south and west side of Chicago, and from Baltimore, from New York City, and from Los Angeles, and from all over. I don't just stand with you, I move with you. and I'm going to take action with you and do everything I can to use whatever little celebrity, voice, reach, platform, and influence that I have to make sure that we get a change, that we get rid of these assault weapons. No citizen, no person needs an assault weapon to protect themselves in their home. You want to have a handgun to protect yourself and you and your family and your home or your business, get it. But you don't need an assault weapon to do that. You don't need an assault weapon to go hunt. All right? You can't hunt with an assault weapon. You destroy the meat. I'm not even going to get into that. So continue. Don't be afraid of the NRA. Don't be afraid of these politicians. Because you know what they're afraid of? They're afraid of unity. And these young people have united across all races and social, economic, income brackets all over the country that have gone to school in fear, and they have witnessed countless of these school shootings. They've seen 48, 49 people murdered in a nightclub in Florida, almost 60 people murdered at a country music concert in Las Vegas, hundreds of young people and children murdered in Chicago, Baltimore, New York, Atlanta, almost on a weekly basis, and time out for it. So if the adults in power in your city, in your county, in your state, in Washington, D.C., don't want to listen to you, vote their ass out. And you have the power. They don't have the power. The politicians don't have the power. The NRA doesn't have the power. You have the power. And the good thing with you young people, you know you have the power. And you're not afraid to use it. You call BS, BS. And that's exactly what it is. So I salute you young people. I support you young people. I step and walk with you all to take action, to do what should have been done a long time ago. Stay strong, stay fearless. Don't let anything or anybody tell you what you can't do. Don't allow anybody to tell you to be patient, that you're too young, you're too emotional, that you don't know what you're talking about. You got more damn sense than these grown people. Because if these adults had the courage that you all have, we wouldn't have to have this rally all over the world today. I support you. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. So today, I stand with you. Let's make it happen. Register and vote en masse in November. Politicians, these kids are not playing with you, and they're not afraid of you. And they're not afraid of the NRA or anybody else. Take action, or these young people and adults like me are going to take action with you, with them, on you in November, and vote your ass out and put people in office that are truly about saving lives and making a positive difference in people's lives, as opposed to representing some interest group like the NRA.